Hello, I'm Darren the Magic Ghostbuster. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Now, it feels like it took me quite a long time to actually finally get hold of these, but I finally got the 4 Fright Features figures of Phoebe, Trevor, Lucky and Podcast from Ghostbusters Afterlife. So let's bring the camera in closer and take a proper look at these. So we'll start by taking a look at Podcast, and as you can see, packaging is the same sort of packaging we had in all the previous modern Fright Features figures. Obviously we had the original 4 Ghostbusters, a couple of variants of those, and Stay Puft, Slimer and Muncher, so same sort of packaging with the caution tape, Ghostbusters logo, this part being the fin on the Ecto one with a nice cartoon picture of the character there, in this case Podcast. Obviously these are aimed more at kids and collectors, so the detail isn't quite the same as the Plasma series figures by Hasbro, like for example the Proton Pack doesn't have colouring on and so on. But anyway, here's Podcast, and as you can see it's a nice representation of Podcast in his Ghostbusters overalls with his sleeves rolled up there, and he's even got some written on bit there for his name tag. And his packing ghost, I love this. This is Bug-Eye, basically, from the original Kenner line, who also did appear in Ghostbusters Afterlife. So really cool version there, and he opens up for his Fright feature. If we turn him around, it will show how that Fright feature works there. Very cool. And then the bio, it says, Podcast loves a good conspiracy theory and shares them all on his self-made podcast. So really cool figure of Podcast. Next up, we're going to look at Trevor. And again, same packaging, nice cartoon image of Trevor there. Nice version. Comes with the Proton Pack again, and this ghost. And of course, there it shows his Fright feature in action with his mouth dropping open. And it says, Trevor is a gearhead who loves fast cars and longs for adventure. So very cool version of Podcast. Not Podcast. I want to say Podcast. He's Trevor. Very good version of Trevor there. So very cool. And then we're going to look at Lucky. There is Lucky again in the flight suit. Comes with a Proton Pack, and then comes with this ghost. Lots of teeth on this ghost. And there is the Fright feature in action with the mouth opening up and the top bit opening up there. And then it says, Lucky works at the local roller hop diner and isn't afraid to stir up a little trouble. So very good version of Lucky there as well. And then last but not least, we have, of course, Phoebe Spengler. And there she is with her Proton Pack. Very cool figure of Phoebe. And you'll notice that she has a name tag there. And a nice cartoon image of Phoebe there as well. And Phoebe does come with Muncher. So a really nice little figure of Muncher there. And yeah, and of course more in scale, I guess, than because the Fright Features ghosts that they released were, you know, the same size as the figures. So you know, so Muncher come singly was like probably the same size as Phoebe, whereas this is probably a nice more in scale version. And you know, it's a shame they didn't do Muncher and Slimer for the Plasma series figures. I really feel like that line was missing some ghosts. But anyway, there is Muncher's Fright feature there. Very cool. And it says, Phoebe has a love of science and a deep curiosity for the world around her. So there you are. They are the Fright feature figures of the 4 kids from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Will we get more Fright features in the future? Who knows? Obviously, we've got Ghostbusters Firehouse coming, so maybe we'll get more figures to go with that line. Time will tell. But anyway, let me know what you think of these figures. Do you have them, or are you more into the Plasma series, the more adult versions? But anyway, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.